I'm back. I'm back. Alright, let me put the color marker guide away for now. We're not going to use that anymore today. Okay. So, we're going to look at some of my new reference books and figure out which one we want to pull from today. So I have a birds book. I have a mushroom book. I have a beetle book. And I have a tree book. I think that's it. Oh, I also have a dinosaur book. I don't know that I want to try and do dinosaurs today, though. Mr. Husband and I got these at a penny a page book sale. So, like, this dinosaur book that was originally... Now, mind you, this one was, like, at its markdown price, only $5.95, but we got it for $4.48. Oh, and then I got two for our coffee table. I got a Life and Works of Van Gogh and a Life and Works of Michelangelo. And so I got this one for $2.56 when it was supposed to be $16.95. And I think the Van Gogh one is probably about the same. Yep. Van Gogh is also the same price. So, yep, got both of those pretty cheap. And then this one is like a very used one. So it was, I guess it was still pretty decently priced. It was $26 and I got it for $2.67. And then the Beatles book was originally $12.99 and we got it for $2.88. Mr. Husband was the one that got the mushroom book and he got it for $3.57 instead of the $17.99. And I want to say, yeah, this one was the biggest one I got, which was my field guide one. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about doing and why I think one of those three would be good. So I have been doing in this sketchbook like spreads of just like doodling things. So like I have bugs over here, flowers over here, and I did like ramen stuff for this one. But I think that would be a good thing to do. So do you guys want to see beetles, mushrooms, or birds? Which would you like to see today? You guys tell me, because this is going to be the last thing we do today on stream. Is doing a page of this. Birds? Bird? Okay, you guys got it. Birds got it. Alright. Alright, so let's see here. We got hawks, sandpipers, gulls, flycatchers, warblers, and sparrows as like the breakdown. So let's do a hawk. What are these first ones? Oh, they're like ducks. Well, let's definitely do a duck. Let's do a duck first. Let's see if there's any cool looking duck. That one's pretty cool. It's got like a mohawk going on. I'm gonna do the mohawk duck. That one's pretty though. The long-tailed duck is really pretty. So that's a contender. Alright, what do you guys think? Should we do the long-tailed duck, or should we do the tufted duck? We all know birds aren't real. Yeah, I know, right? That's why there's so many of them. No, it's just pigeons that aren't real. Birds are real, just pigeons aren't. So tufted duck, the long-tailed one? Okay, you got it. Alright, so I have been using my messed up pen to do these. There it is. So like, the nib is like really fucked up. And I'm just trying to use it up. Because I did buy like a bunch of these and that one for whatever reason was fucked up. But that's what this drawing is me being like, that's what this nib looks like. Also makes me a little less precious about my lines and stuff because my lines can't be perfect with this pen. Yee! I like doing it at least once a week on stream, but I do it more than that normally. Oh, speaking of, I need to put the date for this. There we go. I'm guessing the first bunch is just water birds. I don't want to do too much of. I think a duck was fine. But maybe let's do a heron. So I think they look funny whenever, especially because they can go from being like little balls to like having the super long neck. Let's do the reddish egret. He looks cool. I definitely think traditional art's a good way to just keep yourself going with art too. It's not as constraining as digital sometimes for me. Because I don't feel as precious about it, because I don't think it can be perfect. It's something that I've learned about my, like how I do art. I seem to be less precious with my traditional art, which is really weird, but I don't know. It's just how I feel about it. Now, when it's commissions, I'm still very precious about it, but like for non-commissioned stuff, can't regret the egret. Ah! ibis. I think that would be fun. Let's try that. Kestrel. The Kestrel are my favorite falcons. They're so cute. Prairie falcon. Alright, now we got the sandpipers. I wonder if I can find a petrel. the snipe. Okay, we'll draw the snipe. Let's draw a little snipe. That's why the snipe hunt never made sense to me, since there is actually a bird named the snipe. I think the laughing gull is the one that, like, everybody knows, like, what it is. It's the ones that laugh, hence the name laughing gull. I don't know why, but that makes me giggle. Oh, look at that. one more to fill up this bottom part of the page. What are we gonna do? Maybe we do a great horned owl. Pygmy. Ooh, a hummingbird maybe. Let's do a hummingbird. A Lucifer hummingbird. What the heck? Oh, that one's pretty. There we go. The ruby-throated is the one that I used to get at home all the time. Back where I'm from. So that's the one I'm gonna draw. They're so tiny. I don't know if you guys have ever seen like hummingbirds in real life, but they're so tiny. They have such like delicate wings. Okay. And then I still have plenty of birds to look at more. Alright you guys, let me get a marker to do the background on that, and then we'll call this one good. Let's do yellow. Okay. There we go. So there's the study page from today. So let me go over with you guys what we did today. The first thing we did is I did a blind box draw, which was this one. I'm sending this doll over to Muse, but I did a little bust of them. And then the second one we did was this one, and that is this doll. And so that one is done. And then we just finished doing a study spread, where I just draw some things very roughly based on reference books that I have. I plan to do that a lot with this sketchbook, just to like possibly to like loosen up, but also study shapes and figure out how I like to break them down and stuff on things. So we'll see how this sketchbook ends up. But I will also use it for just like personal sketches like this one. And then this. So, yeah. Alright, you guys, I think that's gonna be it for today. So let's go to the ending screen and we'll find someone to rate, okay? I don't know who's on, but we'll find somebody. Let's go to ending. There we go. Alright.